Ayan was never the topper. In school, he sat somewhere in the middle rows, rarely drawing attention. He wasn't the kid who gave brilliant answers or one who flunked regularly, just average. He had dreams, though. Like many others around him, he wanted to be a doctor. Not because of some deep-rooted passion, but because it was considered the peak of achievement, a gateway to respect, stability, and purpose. After class 12, he enrolled in a coaching institute to prepare for NEET. He followed the schedule religiously, marked pages with highlighters, solved previous year's papers, and believed that hard work would be enough. But the year he first appeared, the paper turned out to be unusually tough. Rumors of a leak, changed weightage, unpredictable questions. The odds weren't in his favor. He didn't qualify, not even close. It was just bad luck, he told himself. Next year, I'll fix it. In his second attempt, Ayan moved to Kota. The pressure there was heavy in the air. Students solving physics problems in tea stalls, hostel walls decorated with motivational posters and schedules. He tried to become one of them. Serious, robotic, focused. But the week before the exam, he fell ill. A high fever muddled his brain, and during the exam, he couldn't even read questions clearly. Again, he failed, this time by just a few marks. He went back home in silence. The neighbors started asking questions. Relatives suggested BSc or nursing. Not everyone makes it. Be practical, they said. But something inside Ayan refused to give up. Maybe it was ego. Maybe it was desperation. In his third year, he isolated himself from everyone. He studied at home, away from distractions. But isolation came with its own demons. He slipped into depression, something he didn't have a name for back then. He stopped enjoying anything. Books became burdens, and nothing stayed in his head. He performed worse than before. That result broke him. He locked himself in his room for days. He didn't eat properly. He stared at the ceiling, wondering what was wrong with him. And yet, when the dust settled, he tried again. In his fourth year, he created a small YouTube channel called NEET Repeats Anonymous. It started with him venting about the pressure, the loneliness, the guilt of wasting parents' money. To his surprise, people listened. Students commented that they felt the same but never had the courage to say it. The channel grew slowly. He still studied, still gave the exam, still failed. But this time, something had changed. He wasn't completely broken. He began enjoying learning again, not for the exam, but for himself. He read books on pharmacology and drug discovery, watched documentaries on neuroscience, and followed scientific journals. He started making videos explaining these complex topics in simple terms. His channel evolved, from failure diaries to science education. He gained thousands of followers. By his fifth year, he had become a familiar name in the NEET community, not as a topper, but as the boy who didn't give up. His videos ranged from how to manage study anxiety to the science behind memory boosting. Students trusted him. He had lived their pain. The exam came, he gave it. He failed again. That night, he posted a video titled, "Why Failing NEET Gave Me a Future." It went viral. In the sixth year, his parents sat him down. "Ayan, beta, enough," his father said gently. "You've tried. Maybe your path lies elsewhere." And for the first time, Ayan agreed. But he wasn't quitting. He was transforming. He launched a startup, NeuroNest. It began as a passion project. Using everything he had learned and the audience he had built, he released a natural stress relief supplement for students, backed by research, transparency, and ethics. No magical promises, just honest, well-formulated products. At first, there were only a few sales. Then, an influencer used the supplement during their exam prep and posted a review. Orders shot up. Students said it helped. Parents started trusting the brand. Ayan reinvested every rupee back into research and product development. He hired pharmacists, young biochemists, even a few NEET dropouts who couldn't find jobs but still loved the subject. By the 8th year, NeuroNest wasn't just a supplement company, it was a movement. It had expanded into sleep tonics, attention boosters, and mood enhancers. Ayan started a research division exploring affordable, plant-based nootropics. Schools invited him to talk about mental health and academic pressure. He was featured in Forbes India's 30 Under 30. A journalist once asked, "Do you regret not becoming a doctor?" Ayan smiled. Number doctors heal the sick. I help prevent that suffering before it starts. His company's motto became, failed the exam, passed the test. In boardrooms of pharmaceutical giants, Ayan was seen as an anomaly, the boy who failed NEET 6 times and still became the name they feared in innovation. He still received DMS from students. Sir, I failed twice. I don't know what to do. To them, he always replied, it's okay to fall. Just don't stay down. The path you're meant to walk might just be around the corner. The world called him a visionary. He called himself just another repeater who refused to repeat giving up.